Put my shoes on because we are going walking in the rain, basically. Well, it's not really raining. It's kind of actually quite nice, actually. But we have a rain jacket on just in case. We're putting our beach shoes on because, you know, we're walking on the sand. So you're going to come with me while we do some training. I think this is day 11. Woohoo, day 11 of training. I have had 2 Sundays off, which has been good. Because, you know, day of rest. Not a very ladylike look, is it? So I'm Dora. Do we need an umbrella? I don't think so. Let me show you what we're dealing with, okay? Let me just put... Do we need the earphones? Probably. Let me show you what we're dealing with. It looks really quite nice, actually. I don't think we need the umbrella. We've got one. But, take our bucket. I still haven't cleared off the glass from the last walk. But anyway, let's do this. So we're walking in, well, if we went that way, that's down to Sutton's Beach. And that's down to Margate. But we're not walking on the path. We're walking in the sand because, well, we're training for a 30k walk next month. Well, tomorrow, isn't it? There's next month, isn't it? Oh my gosh. And I've got myself in a hole. I need to put this down while I talk to you. Hello. You stay there for a second. Okay. How about you stay there? Yeah, where I can undo these things. And no, yeah, I'm going old school still because, you know what? In this day and, like, to have to charge another thing, I mean, to keep my phone charged is hard enough because, like, I'm already at 50%. To, charge earphones too? No thanks. When I can just plug these in and have earphones, way easier. Yes, I'm having to undo this, but, you know, small prices. How I look at it. I'm going to be here for a little while, ain't I? I'm creating more of a mess. You know what, guys? It's beautiful this afternoon, guys. Cannot wait to get out of here. Get out there and show you. Oh, gosh. Okay, we're done it. Sometimes they can be easy to undo. Sometimes it's hard. Okay, let's get our ears in. Have we got someone online already? Oh no, someone's giving me love hearts. Someone's giving me hearts. Hello, thanks for the hearts. Yo, hello, yo man. Okay. Oh yeah, why the bucket? Because we pick up rubbish and we're not collecting the rubbish, we're just picking it up to get it out of the beach so it doesn't end up in a turtle or a fish. And we're picking up sea glass. Sea glass is like glass. It is kind of spitting. I probably should go back and get the umbrella. I am playing a bit of Russian roulette here. Oh, you know what? We're going to get the umbrella and we can just chuck it in the bucket. Yes, I know, we're just sooking a bit. I mean, I don't care too much about the phone, as in, like, it is supposed to be shower-proof or waterproof to some degree. But if it does, like, rain, I can't really hold the phone up while I'm talking and walking. But if I have the umbrella, I can. Hey, we've got a few people online. How are you? I'm Dora. Welcome to my walk. We're just sooking. We're just going back to get an umbrella out of the car because it is raining. Just ever slightly. So just going back to the car. We only just started our walk. You're in Townsville. Hey mate, I'm in sunny Queensland. Well, sunny Queensland, so are you. I'm in southeast Queensland in Redcliffe, a place called Redcliffe. Just 30 minutes from Brisbane. Man, I've only got my big umbrella. Oh well, that'll do. Now I'm going to carry this with my bucket. Okay, this is what we're doing. Let me just lock my car. All right. This is a bit annoying, but anyway, that's all right. We can do that. We don't exactly need the umbrella right this minute. In East Queensland, on southeast Queensland, I'm in Redcliffe. We're 30 minutes north of Brisbane, and that's Sutton's Beach that way, and this is Margate this way. So look, we've got a bit of rain this way, but it's actually really beautiful this way, guys. I feel like it's a bit of overkill to actually be carrying an umbrella and wearing my rain jacket. But, you know, it could be Dora. I'm just like, you know, ready for any occasion. I just don't have my backpack with me today. I'll be in Morton Island on the carnival. Yeah, because it was there the other day. I saw it out there, literally. Oh, hopefully the weather, well, that's 6 days away, isn't it? It should be quite nice. Oh, that'll be fun. You know what? I was actually saying, Luke, while I was walking on the beach, I've been doing this training for the last 11 days because I'm training for a 30k walk for a coast track. I don't know if you've heard of it. But, oops, sorry, I just got to stop and pick up some sea glass. Anyway, on that walk, I saw the boat out there and I was talking about how cool it would be to do that cruise. But unfortunately, it goes from Sydney and doesn't actually dock in Brisbane. So, I mean, you know, I've stayed over in Tangalooma before, but how cool would it be to go on a cruise ship over there? So anyway, have fun with that, Luke. I reckon that'd be awesome fun. Yeah, it's a bit raining down here, but not too bad. I mean, I wouldn't call this rainy. This is like just a bit spitting, isn't it? I mean, I've still got my phone out and I haven't even got my umbrella up. No, you've got Crocs up there. I mean, you can walk along the beach up there. You just got to be really careful close to the water, hey? A couple of years ago, I went up to the Daintree. And oh my goodness, those beaches are amazing. I mean, I know you're in Townsville, but I've not been to Townsville. Can you tell me some fun things to do in Townsville? I mean, I really would love to go to Magnetic Island, but other than Magnetic Island, what else is good to do in Townsville? Love to know. Hey Nathan, thanks for subscribing. Oh, sorry, Luke, you're in Lake Macquarie. Oh, there was someone else in the chat that was from Townsville. Lake Macquarie's lovely. Oh, guys, we have... Now, can we do it, guys? Can we jump across there and not get wet? I reckon we can do it, guys? Ready? Steady? I wish I didn't have this with me. This is annoying. Okay, ready? Go. Whoa! Did it? Fine. See, we're fine. I feel a little stupid in my rain jacket because it actually is quite nice now. Look up here, guys. You know what? I think the sunset tonight would be so beautiful. The sunset's on the other side. The sunset's in about 20 minutes. So I don't have enough time to walk to the other side. I'd have to go back to my car and drive. And then I wouldn't be doing my sand training, would I? That's what I'm doing right now, is I'm training on sand. So I'm doing a 30k walk next month for Coast Track. People from Queensland or Australia, you'll know, we're walking from Peregian Beach all the way down to Mooloolaba. So that's a nice stretch of beach, but it's a long 30k's on sand. So I've done it a few times, and every year I mean, it hurts, you know, 30 Ks on sand hurts, but it doesn't hurt so badly if you've done some training beforehand. So that's what I'm doing, training and having a chat to you guys. Yeah, park tool, yeah, exactly. I'm Dora, of course I can do it. Thank you for the faith. Yeah, of course I can do it. I mean, I could have, you know, face planted the sand too, but that's okay. Nah, if you think you can, hey. Well, it's interesting, that little section there, I did kind of check out the sand first because it can actually be really soft. So you could, like, I could jump over and then like fall back in. So yeah, it acts like a bit of a quicksand thing sometimes because that is like a bit of a thoroughway with the stormwater there. So it's kind of used to water coming through there. So I have kind of walked through there before and yes, not ended up in the drink, but you know, like ended up like half in the drink, put it that way. So guys, what are you guys doing up to today? I was working and I literally couldn't wait to get back down here and do some walking because look at it, so beautiful guys. Oh, so nice. So nice. Nathan Bull, where are you from? And Luke, what's the weather like down in Lake Macquarie today? Is it kind of the same as this today, overcast-ish? Australia. Okay, you're from Australia too. So we're all Australian here today. Whereabouts in Australia, if you're going to tell us, Nathan? So we did have someone from Townsville, then we've got someone from Lake Macquarie, and then me in Redcliffe. You're waiting on your Amazon delivery. Got a bunch of stuff coming. Oh, cool. Another stormwater drain. Also the rain water's coming through. So Luke, do you do many cruises? Yeah, it's kind of like it has just rained a little bit today. Not much though, hey, here. Like, to be honest, you know, it's been a great day, to be honest. I mean, it wasn't too cold, but it's warm self here. You know, the good thing about living in southeast Queensland is you can get away with shorts and t-shirt and wearing your thongs pretty much all year round, hey. At night time, okay, maybe you put a jumper on, but yeah, sometimes there's a little bit sooking and it's a bit cold. Like, I feel like a bit of a sumo wrestler today, like with this rain jacket on. Then got a jumper underneath it. I'm gonna overheat. Let's undo that. Oh, just found some sea glass. So, the reason why I've been picking up sea glass is after my training, I figure like I've got another, it's on the 18th of July, so I've got another 19 days basically. Well, today's my 19th day. Actually, really 17 more days of training to get me there to the 18th. And I thought, if I'm going to be walking along the beach, picking up rubbish and chucking that away, but I'll pick up sea glass and at the end of those days, try to make something out of the sea glass. I would say that's probably more rubbish, to be honest. It's very thin, but I'm going to pick it up anyway and put it in my bucket. Got a collapsible bucket here. I have found some really nice pieces of sea glass. I haven't really decided on what I'm going to do, as in with the art idea. I have had lots of suggestions. I like the idea of doing a mosaic out of the sea glass. Another suggestion was doing a sea glass wind chime. I love that idea. Then I had another suggestion of making jewellery, like earrings or necklaces. So I could maybe do all of them, I don't know. That could be an adventure in itself. More stormwater drain coming through. Hancock, it's still summer heat in the north. Yeah, I guess it would be. Though, do you love it though? I mean, if you live up there, do you love the weather up there? Because I mean, some people, you know, they love where they live. Like for example, I love where I live. Love the weather. Absolutely love it. And when it's really hot, love it. So, but I'm just curious, do you love where you live? First cruise was 35 years ago. Cool. Where was a cruise, Luke? I've only ever done 2 cruises, and it was from Brisbane port, where you basically went out to the middle of nowhere, and where you couldn't get reception. And basically, yeah, it was like a comedy cruise, like 2 nights, 3 days. And I've done 2 of those, and that's all I've done so far. I would like to do like a Caribbean cruise. I mean, you got to aim big, hey? First cruise was 35 years ago. You're a single dad with 3 boys, so it's been a bit hard. Saved up for almost a year. Are you taking the boys with you, Luke? So Nathan, you haven't told us exactly where you are, but where you are, it's been cloudy with the sky today, and you have 2 sisters. Okay, Hancock, you're from central New South Wales, sorry. I thought you were the guy from Townsville. So it's a bit cold down your way. I was in Sydney like just 2 weekends ago for my sister's birthday, and even though it was a bit cool, in the sun it was beautiful. But out of the sun it was cold. Yeah, honestly, I love Australia too. I think, look at this. Look at this, guys. This is my backyard. Well, not literally, but I live 5 minutes from here. And oh, how gorgeous is this afternoon. And I wasn't going to walk because I thought, oh, it's raining. My mum rang me and I said, oh, she goes, oh, what are you up to this afternoon? I said, oh, I'm about to go for a walk. She goes, but isn't it raining? And I'm like, yeah, but, you know, people do other things in the rain. You know, like you can't just stay inside. I was like, okay, I can put a rain jacket on. And I've got an umbrella. I feel like it's overkill now, but, you know, you can still do things in the rain. That's us Queenslanders or Australians in general, like, you know, a bit of rain, we're like, oh, rain, cold. So Luke, you prefer mild 20s? You did a South Pacific Island cruise. Oh, that would have been nice. Like going to, like, is it Mystery Island they go to, and somewhere in Vanuatu and New Caledonia. All 4 of you are going, Luke. That is amazing. That's, you know what? You're an awesome dad. Awesome dad. Look at the reflection of the clouds in the water. Isn't that beautiful? Nathan says, I love supporting low view videos. Awesome. Are you trying to say that my videos are that bad that they're low views, that you're just supporting me for the fun of it? Thanks. Oh gosh, we've got a few people from Queensland. You're from Mackay. So guys, my channel is about traveling to 80 countries. Dora is my alter ego. My alter ego nickname. Explorer, XPLOR, is obviously Explorer Dora, but you know, Dora the Explorer is everywhere. So I kind of just, you know, made a bit of a change of the words. And I used to live in Mexico, so I know a bit of Espanol. So Explorer in Espanol is explorer. So Exploradora, and 80 is that I want to visit 80 countries. So I'm recently just back from country number 62, which was Luxembourg. So love exploring, but I also love my own backyard and love seeing, you know, Australia. On a live on Saturday, I was saying to everyone, like, you know, where's your bucket list? Like, where would you like to go next? And I said, where I'd like to go next is actually Uluru. I've never been to Uluru. Has anyone in the chat been to Uluru? You've been to Uluru? Cool. How long did you go for? I'm thinking like 5 days would be good. I'm actually thinking about flying into Uluru, hiring a car, and like checking out a bit of around Uluru, and then driving to Kings Canyon and a few places up to Alice Springs and flying out of Alice Springs. That's what's in my head. That's what I'd like to do. I would do that trip with my partner. His nickname is Diego. Dora and Diego, you know. Big rock, very flat. You stayed around 2 weeks. Well, okay, tell me why you stayed around for 2 weeks. What did you see? Pick up a bit of rubbish, guys, in my weird bucket that keeps on falling down. It's so interesting, like the shifting of the sand. So some afternoons I can come through and walk all the way around these storm drains, and it's flat and these are exposed, but then some days they're covered over, or completely nearly covered over. So interesting, hey? Mother Nature and the shifting of the tides. Oh, honestly, guys, this is beautiful. I am so glad I came down for a walk this afternoon. It's so easy to say, oh, you know, it's raining, it's cold, you know, I don't want to go today. But I'm dedicated, we'll do the training. So most afternoons I'm doing about 5 to 7.5, sometimes 9.5 Ks along the sand here. And I'm also holding my phone up like this, talking to sometimes people I know that subscribe to me. Sometimes my friends jump on. Sometimes I'm just talking to strangers like you guys and having interesting conversations while I pick up rubbish or sea glass. I'd say that's rubbish. We'll pick it up anyway because, you know, we don't want it to end up in a turtle. If we're lucky, guys, we might even see turtles today. Sometimes you can see turtles and sometimes you can see dolphins. But sometimes you just got to stay still for a while to see them. It is whale season, but the whales are normally out the top of Moreton Island. Flinders Bay is apparently Flinders Point is where they are out there. But guys, honestly, I can't get over how beautiful it is down here today. So nice. Oh, I'm glad I was able to share this with you guys. Nathan, I love exploring. Good work. It's a good thing to do, isn't it? It's fun. You saw some caves. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Can you put in the chat where the name of the cave, so I can look that up? I didn't know there was I mean, I'm sure there is stuff out there, but I just, off the top of my head, I don't know about caves out there. Was it in like Kings Canyon area or around Uluru? These people are fishing. Keep an eye out to see if you can see any dolphins, because it's so flat out there now. Like, it would be quite easy to recognise them out there. And some days it can, I mean, it's not surf beach, but you know, there's waves and it's not exactly easy to see what's out there. But today, that is just super, super flat. This is just perfect dolphin watching time. Okay, but we've got to keep on walking, don't we? We have an agenda. We have to, I'm trying to do at least 5Ks. That's my minimum on the sand. So 5Ks is pretty much walking from where I started talking to you guys down to, well, as far as I can walk down here. Sometimes I can walk to the point, but sometimes you'll see it's coming up to high tide, or tide's coming up, so you can't get all the way around. And then I walk all the way down to this kind of point down there, which is, there's a surf club down there. I can always walk there. The beach is quite wide. So if I do the whole lot, there's more Ks, and if I only do a small bit of it because of the tide, I can easily get a 5Ks in, no problems. Some afternoons I do 2 laps. Sometimes I do 1.5. And I really didn't know what I'd get done today. But because it's so beautiful, I think I'm definitely going to get at least 1 lap in, maybe even more. You don't remember? That's all right, Nathan. At least I know there's caves down there, and I'll go check it out when I get there. You know, sometimes just talking to locals and people, other travellers there, you get, you know, ideas of different places to go. Not the stormwater train. This is such a nice walk. I keep on saying that, don't I? I can't help it. It's just so nice. Oh, you were there when you were 7 or 8 years old. But now I'm not. You're 9. Oh, okay. Well, that would have been a great experience. Okay, so this is definitely rubbish. It's like a bottle in a bottle. It's not long been in the ground. It's always interesting what you see down here. You can find some really nice looking rocks too. But sometimes it's just rubbish like that. That's just rubbish. Sometimes I find lots of nice sea glass that's been in the water for a while and it's nicely rounded. Or nice colours. So I found a nice kind of pinky colour the other day. A nice big chunk of it too. So obviously sea glass is just glass that's been unfortunately chucked into the river or ocean and it's broken. And then the sea and the sand just wear it down. What is that? Oh, it's jellyfish. I thought it was a big bit of glass. I was like, what is that? Okay, we're walking in soft sand here. That's hard to walk in. Yeah, you don't get very far. You just keep on picking things up. So let's walk a bit higher. Oh gosh, here's some more sand, more glass. That's a bit thicker and it's been like worn. Yeah, but you're like, what are you going to do with that? I don't know. I don't know either, but I'm just collecting it. I'll go through it and get rid of the rubbish that I don't like of it. And at the end, I'll come up with an idea, okay? Any suggestions? Let's go a bit higher. It's much easier to walk on the hard sand. But if your knees and your legs, obviously on the day that I'm walking the 30 Ks, because so many people do the walk with you, I reckon sometimes there's 500 other people walking with you. The sand can be well turned up. So it can be a bit hard to walk in the sand. Well, not hard, but it's just softer. So, you got to do a bit of training on soft sand and hard sand because, well, soft sand is going to be definitely, I'll be walking a lot. Tell the world not to pollute the ocean. Oh, no, trust me, I know. But unfortunately, I can say that, but if someone doesn't pick up the rubbish, then, we're kind of at a standstill. I mean, I've got to say, I think the world is getting better at acknowledging that, we shouldn't chuck rubbish on the ground. It's not just chucking in the ocean. Everything on our gutters end up in the ocean too. But, you'll be driving down the road and the car in front of you will just chuck their McDonald's out the window. I hate that. It makes me so angry when I see that. Or should I say takeaway out the window. A lot of the time it is McDonald's. I don't know why, but you see McDonald's on the road or on the side of the road. It's disgusting. If you're going to buy it, why do you put it in the bin? Or leave it in your car and then put it in the bin. I don't know why you have to chuck it out the window. It's that's disgusting. So yeah, so there's still people's behaviour that, and it's so sad, people swim here. So if you're chucking bottles into the water and they're still sharp, that can hurt someone. These aren't sharp, but, still, they can break again and, hurt someone. So some days I can walk by and see lots of sea glass. Today's there's a lot. Some days I walk past and there's not much. Or maybe I'm sidetracked by looking at the comments and having a chat to you. So this is coming up to Scott's Point. Quite a nice little area. So that's Scott's Point down here. Sometimes you can walk all the way around, but the tide sometimes does get a bit higher there, so you can't get through. So it's like your own private little cove. I would love to live down there. Imagine living just backing off or backing down, straight down to the beachfront there. Like a private little cove, especially now, like those people there. I don't know if you can see that. Well, I'll zoom in. So, see, there's like a little boathouse there. That's all a little private beach there at the moment because you can't get through. Imagine that. Your own little private beach. I mean, it's public obviously, but right now it looks like a private island, like a private little bit. So what is it? 5:09. Okay, the sun would have just set on the other side. So I have been dawdling a little bit here. I don't know how far I'm going to get back the other way. I mean, I will walk. I don't mind walking in the dark. I probably will take off my rain jacket or one of my jumpers because it does feel a bit warm. Now that I've been walking. I'll post a short about pollution. Yeah, you should. I think the younger generation, unfortunately, are the ones that need to definitely make up for the older generation that have, you know, got some bad habits of, you know, chucking rubbish away, and then so that if all the young ones don't repeat some of these habits that the older generation have done, then maybe we've got a better chance of helping these waterways and these beautiful beaches from getting disgustingly polluted with like water bottles. When I lived in Mexico, I was camping in a place called Suncan, and oh my gosh, it was such a beautiful lagoon, but the amount of water bottle lids that were coming up on the beach was disgusting. So disgusting. It's only 4 o'clock for you. Nice. Well, you've got a couple more hours, maybe an hour or so before it gets dark. An hour and a half. Isn't that reflection of that cloud beautiful? That's so nice. So nice. All right. So, bear with me. I'm just going to probably take my rain jacket off because don't really need it on. So let me just put you down. All right, let's click my bucket. So I've managed to take my rain jacket off. Oh, whoops. And now it's fallen down. Oh. Okay, bear with me. Let me try to tie my jacket up. Hi, I am. How are you going? Yeah, I'm in Australia. This is South East Queensland in a place called Redcliffe. I'm Dora. How are you? Thank you for liking and subscribing and commenting. You're in New Zealand? No. This is Australia. Well, part of Australia. Australia's so big. This is just 30 minutes north of Brisbane, a place called Redcliffe. This is Margate Beach. You liked and you subscribed. Thanks, I am. Can you tell me a little bit about your channel? Are you just a watcher on YouTube, or are you a content creator, so to speak, and posting things? You live in Brisbane too. Hello, how you going? Nice to connect. You know, it's interesting. Most of my subscribers are from America or the UK. I don't have a huge lot of subscribers in Australia. Nice to meet you, I am. So you're from Brisbane, cool. How long have you been living in Brisbane? Actually, I am. Guess what? Today, I don't know if you're a commuter on the buses or anything like that. I'm not. But today, I did hear that the metro, the bus system, they started a new route, M1 and M2. So I actually went on a bit of an adventure today. Hold on, bear with me. I'm losing my rain jacket I just put around my waist. I went on a bit of an adventure. Man, I keep on... Okay, just wait a second. You go to Redcliffe to collect... Oh, and petrified wood from the beach. Cool, yeah. You feel some cool stuff. I'm collecting sea glass at the moment. Okay, so what I might do is I need more hands. I'm going to put my rain jacket in here and carry it because it keeps on falling down. And then I've got to plug this back in. Hey David, how you going? Welcome to a walk. Well, it was raining before, hence why I had a raincoat, but now I'm carrying it with my bucket because I'm collecting sea glass. So you're based in Brisbane. Have you ever heard of Coast Track? Coast Track's like an organisation that organise walks, and they're like walking challenges. So I'm doing a 30k walk next month from Peregian Beach to Mooloolaba along the sand. So I've done them a few times. This year it's raising awareness for mental health through what's it called? Oh my gosh, Beyond Blue. But obviously walking on sand, you know, it's not easy. It's hard work. It works different muscles. Like I can walk along that path up there, no problems. I can do 9Ks most mornings. But walking 9Ks on sand is different. And walking 30Ks in one day, like it takes you like 6 to 7 hours. It's a lot. So that's why I'm raining at the moment, and while I'm walking along, I'm picking up rubbish and chucking it away, but I'm also picking up sea glass. And at the end of my training, I'm going to put together some kind of sea glass, something like a mosaic or a wind chime. I haven't really decided. I'm just collecting the pieces. Some of it's just rubbish, but I'll chuck that away because at the end of the day, it's rubbish. So pick it up. It's getting darker, but I tell you, when I first started walking like 40 minutes ago, the sky was magnificent. I mean, it's still beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I wasn't actually going to go for a walk today. I came home from work and I was like, oh, you know what? It's raining, I won't bother, you know. But I was like, no, I need to do the training. Today is my day 11 of training. Most afternoons I'm doing a live while I have a chat. I'm talking about mental awareness, which I will start talking about in a second. But also, you know, getting my training in. Walking on sand, so some days I'm doing 5Ks, some days I'm doing 7, sometimes I'm 7.5. Just depends on the day. Some days, I think on last Saturday I did like 9.5Ks. So yeah, getting the body ready for 30Ks. Yeah, it definitely works different muscles, hey. I do go barefoot. At the moment I'm not, because obviously when I'm doing the walk for 30Ks, you're walking with shoes. 30Ks barefoot, couldn't do that. But yeah, some days I come down here and just walk along the beach, no shoes, it's so beautiful. Or when I meditate, I take my shoes off down here and just earth. And it's so nice. Are you into meditation? I did a really good meditation this morning. A channel that I follow, her channel name is Meditation Motivation with Marie. If you're interested in like 10-minute motivational meditations, like this morning I did like an earth energy grounding kind of energy feeling to increase your energy, okay, put it that way. And like they're just 10 minutes, so like give yourself 10 minutes. It's not too hard, but if like sometimes when you like look at it and you're like 30 minutes, I can't do 30 minutes. So yeah, 10 minutes I can definitely do. So I did 10 minutes this morning and it was great. So yeah, if you're interested, she posts about 3 or 4 times a week. Sometimes they're evening ones, sometimes they're morning ones. So you just go through, like I did a meditation this morning, so I probably won't go back and do a night meditation. But like tomorrow, I might not do a morning meditation, I might do an afternoon one. So I'll go onto her page, which is Meditation Motivation with Marie. She is an English lady living in Spain, and she's got a really, really cool hypnotic voice to listen to. So if you're into it, check her out. If you don't know where to find her, if you go to my community post, my last community post was about her meditation that I did this morning. So you can see a link to her page if you're interested. Oh, so you do meditate. Great. Hey, you know what I did a couple of, probably about 6 months ago? I went over to Wynnum on a Sunday afternoon. They had a free, you know how they do like the full moon meditations? Well, they had a full moon meditation, but it was on the beach at Wynnum and it was walking meditation. Have you ever done that? That is really, really interesting. I mean, we're walking like this, barefoot, but just so slow. You're like feeling the earth. It was a completely different experience. Really different experience. You're an empath. I wrote it down. Okay, cool. Yeah, look, definitely I am. And if you love it, put it in the comment and just say, Dora sent me, because I think she'd love to hear that, you know, some of her subscribers are, you know, telling other people about her. And I think she'd love to hear that. Or, you know, just listen. It doesn't matter. You don't have to do any comment. Hey, Nathan, you're back. Okay, so you have done the walking meditation. Great. You're reading a book by Dr. Joe. Oh, Dispenza. Yes. Becoming Supernatural. Wow. Okay, I've actually never actually read any of his books, to be honest. And you kind of remind me that I probably should get some of his books out from the library. Do you buy them or do you just get them from the local library? You know, the book that changed, like talking about books that change your life, because you're saying it's changed your life. I don't know if you're highly religious, and I'm not highly religious, but the book is called The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. And it blew my mind, absolutely blew my mind. I read it about 20 years ago, and it must have been, you know, when sometimes when you're at that time of your place, that time of your life where you get it. Like, you know, what's his name? Is it Erlen Toll? Elon Toll? Erkan Toll? I don't know. It's hard to say his name. You know who I'm talking about. He does meditations, guided meditations. Erlen Tolle? I don't know. You know who I'm talking about, okay? Someone sent me his YouTube years ago, and I was like, I don't get it. And I didn't get it. And then like 10 years ago, I stumbled across his website again, or his YouTube page, and I was like, oh my God, I love him. And like, I know the name, but obviously it wasn't the right time for me to get it. And I think the same with meditation and like, you know, different spiritual people, like, you know, just saying John Dispenza, like, you know, there's a time and a place for everything, hey? So yes, I will check that out actually. Thank you for that, I am. Hey, Jase! How you going, mate? I was watching your rerun this morning. Tea with Jazz, I was having a tea with Dora, watching Jazz. So that was a good update last night, or it was last night for me, but morning for you. I really enjoyed watching that, mate, and I really believe, Jazz, like, and you believe it too, things happen for reasons, and it's so cool. Have you ever done now how do I say that? Vipanza. So Jazz has just come online. Oh yeah, Erhard Tolle. That's it, Erhard Tolle. Yeah. But isn't it true, like with Erhard Tolle, you have to be at the right time in your life to get it. And yeah. But yeah, have you done a Vispanza 7-day? Well, actually in Australia they're 10 days. I don't know why they're 10 days. But Jazz, this is in the UK, she's originally from Cameron. Did I get it right, Jazz? Cameron. You're from Cameron, aren't you? So Jazz is originally from Cameron, or her husband's from Cameron. She lived in France, Paris, but she's living in the UK at the moment, and she just did her first 7-day Vistanza silent retreat, and she is glowing from it. Absolutely glowing. Like, mate, I'd love to do one, but they're 10 days here. Like I said, there's just a lot. I think I'll go do the 1 day. Like you said, you have to do the 1 day to be accepted to do any of the other ones. So that way I kind of know what to expect. So Jazz, you're saying yes, you have, of the power of positive thinking, or you're talking about Erhard Tolle? Hi, Ania. Gaborone, oh my God. Okay, I'm getting there, okay? You're from Cameron. check out Jazz's page, screenshot it, and then you can go back and check her page out, or go check her page out now. She's awesome, and just hear about her experience with Spana. It's amazing, and with especially what's going on with her life at the moment, and how she's been able to handle it. It just shows you that, you know, with mindfulness, you know, it helps us take on different things in our lives that sometimes would just completely unravel us. So Jazz did a 7-day one. In the UK it's 7 days, but I did a bit of Googling when Jazz was doing a live talking about it. They do it, it's on the Sunshine Coast, and it's a 10-day retreat. And there's one actually down in Mullumbimby, and they do 10 days too. I actually think I'd like to go to Mullumbimby to do it, to be honest. That'd be nice, like in the rainforest. Mullumbimby is like, it's probably about 2-3 hours from where I live. And I am's from Brisbane, so 2.5 hours for him too. And Mullumbimby is just this cool, hippie, rainforesty kind of idyllic kind of location in northern New South Wales. It's so nice. So it's getting dark now. So Jazz, honestly, I was not going to go walking this afternoon because I was like, it's been raining kind of on and off all day. It's cold. Like, I came home and my partner Ben is literally on the couch with a blanket with the heater on. And I'm like, I'm going for a walk. He goes, what? It's cold. I'm like, no, I'm just going to put my leggings on, a jumper, raincoat. I'll be fine. And look how beautiful it was this afternoon. I know it's getting dark now, but honestly, blew my mind away how beautiful it was this afternoon. You're currently working with IET therapy. Hey, is that? Tell us a little bit about that, because I think I've read about that and I wanted to go do something, but I've completely forgot about it. So can you just tell us a little bit about it? Because I think there's a place up in Mullaney or Montville that was doing it. Oh, here we go. You're saying it. It's mind, body, spirit practice that combines energy, channeling. Ooh, that does sound good, I am. Where are you doing it? Hey Nathan, nice to talk to you. Thanks for the talk about Ayers Rock and checking out the caves. I'll see you again. Ania, how much time do I have? Are you talking about the meditation or my walk? Or the Vispana 7-day retreat? Louise, jump in the water. Well, look, you know what? It's probably quite nice out there, though it's not recommended to swim at dusk. There are sharks out there. That's Moreton Bay. And Moreton Bay used to have lots of whales. There used to be a whaling station on the island across here. So the sharks got very clued up about the whales getting brought in and had a field day. So there's a lot of sharks out here. I mean, I swim out here, but I would never swim at dusk. And mind you, it is winter. And I'm a sook. Though, in saying that, some winters I have swam. Like the first day of winter, swam no problems. Because it's mostly sunny here. Sorry, when I do the selfie camera, it's really dark now. Hey, John boy, how you going? How's life? As you see, I'm at it again. Though I had to bring my raincoat and an umbrella because when I started, it was actually spitting a little bit. And then I ran back and got my umbrella because I thought, if it rains, I'm going to get completely drenched. And you know, I'm precious. and made of paper, but I actually had to take it off because it actually is quite nice down here this afternoon. It is getting dark now, so not as nice, but you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, isn't it? Like, it might not look like much right now, but it is actually beautiful. The water's so flat. I was saying like half an hour ago, if we just stood here, we might be able to see dolphins because it's so flat. It's glass flat. It's absolutely stunning. So you're doing blue alignment in Stafford. Okay, I'm just going to screenshot this because I want to check that out. How much does a session cost? And how long do the sessions take? I am just curious. Like, and what do you do? Just lie on the table? Is it like a little bit like Reiki, like they put their hands over the top of you kind of thing? Or is there a machine? Or like, can you just give us a bit of a rundown of what a session looks like and how long it takes? Okay, so just getting Instagram for a $49 special, 2 visits. Hey, thank you for that. All right, I'll check that out. All right, thank you, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I should probably just stop talking and just let you listen. Okay, so it's very similar to Reiki. Okay, cool. Well, for $49 for 2 treatments, definitely worth a try, hey? And like all those alternative kind of therapies, I'm all into. I'm not into pharmaceutical stuff. I mean, obviously, I guess there's a time and a place for it. Like, for example, probably about 7 years ago, no, maybe 6 years ago, I got myself to a stage where I was a bit overweight, drinking too much alcohol, especially red wine, and my blood pressure was like through the roof. So I had to go on 2 different blood pressure medications, which, guess what, made me fatter. How's that, eh? So basically, I had to clean my life up. I had to stop drinking alcohol as much. I wouldn't say I was an alcoholic, but I was probably a functioning alcoholic. I don't know how you say, like, just, oh, look, no shame. Everyone looks at alcohol in a different way, but I was drinking way too much alcohol. I was drinking on, like Monday to Friday even. It wouldn't be, some days I could even drink a bottle of wine on a Wednesday night, no problems. Sometimes it'd be a couple of glasses. But yeah, that wasn't really good for my system. So basically, I cleaned my whole life up. Stopped drinking so much alcohol. I mean, I will drink alcohol now, but not on school nights. And, some weekends I wouldn't drink at all. But, yeah, by basically cleaning my life off, I got off all the medication and drug-free. Who's to say I might have to go back on it again one day or for something else? But until then, if you don't have to take drugs or, like, pharmaceuticals, why would you? Okay, guys, this is where I had to do a jump I don't know if people are still on there that saw me jump. This is dangerous now. I might actually fall in the drink. They're my feet from jumping in before. Oh, all right, we're going to do it, guys. Ready? Whoa! Wait on. Oh, I wish I could chuck this over first. This kind of gives me like... I mean, look, the worst thing that's going to happen, I'm going to get wet feet. And these are like my walking shoes anyway. All right, let's go, guys. Whoa! Okay, we did it, guys. We did it. So that's a really good fish and chip shop. Seafood lovers. I'll walk a bit up here so you can see a little bit better. Yep, Jazz, honestly, I think alcohol, well, I just know from my system, and obviously it's worked for you too, that you know when you've been drinking and it doesn't agree with you, and then when you stop, it does. You can see the difference. But it's not just alcohol. It's obviously what we put in our gobs. And look, I'm half Asian. My mum is a really good cook. So I'm half Indonesian, half Australian. And my mum is an amazing cook. And, you know, she would cook. It's not a meal that you put on your plate, like as in like here's a plate of, you know, veg and some meat. There's like, it's a, you know, like a smorgasbord. There's like rice, there's noodles, there's vegetables, there's a meat dish. And like, if you don't go back for seconds, there's something wrong with you. Like my mum would be like, you know, why aren't you eating more? So it's on, you know, like I go back for threes, you know. So I don't know limits with my body. I just eat till I'm full, which is probably not a good thing. I gorge. Because you know what they say, that, you know, you could be eating, and it's not till like later you're like, oh, I'm stuffed full. But if you'd stopped like, you know, a little while before, you probably would have been efficiently full. So yeah, it's definitely about what you eat. And I've been reading also, it's about, like it just, I mean, look, diet's one of these things that, I don't call it diet, like, we're probably going to stop here, guys, actually. We'll go up here and have a bit more of a chat. It's not where my car's parked. I normally do go down there, but it is starting to rain again, and you know what? I think I'm good. Can't do it all. So I'll have a chat to you while I try to clean my shoes off. So I do a bit of a kick. The warrior diet. I was going to say it's a combination of food, apparently, that the way you eat food, like I haven't completely looked into it, but like the process, like I think we've been taught to eat salad at the start, but apparently salad at the end. I don't know. Anyway, people have been having good success with that. But again, it's also like fads too. Like, you know, the fasting thing's a thing at the moment. But, you know, for women around menopause age, it's probably not a good thing, because fasting can, you know, stuff up your hormones, which then, you know, stuffs up when you're going through menopause. That can really stuff you up and make you go crazy. So, you know, sometimes you can do all the things, or you can do everything, and it's just be a mess. So, yeah. Oh, you did the 1 meal a day. But see, okay, I don't actually know if you're male or female. You haven't actually said, but are you male or female? Can I ask? See, my partner, I would say he's overweight. He's always been a solid kind of guy, but he does a physical job. He's like a carpenter builder. But he did the fasting, like just basically 10 days, just water. He lost like 10 kilos. And then when you go back to eating, you've really got to slow it, like for the next 2 days or something after you fast, you've really got to not eat much food and introduce it quite slowly, otherwise you get, you know, it's not good for you. But he did that and it was really good for him. So he's doing it again and it seems to work for him. But again, fasting for women's not really good. Male 45, yeah. See, I'm female 50 and Jazz is female 52. So I nearly said 22, Jazz. You'd love that. And, you know, us women, unfortunately, we're going through the lovely change, as they call it, that you have to be careful with, like, you know, like your hormones. And I know there has been some talk that fasting is not good for women, intermittent fasting and all that kind of stuff. So I just stay away from it now. Yeah, Jazz, I know, I thought you'd like that. Yeah, so you guys, I got to say, I don't know, you guys seem to kind of get the, you don't get, you don't get the periods, you don't get menopause. What the hell? What is going on with that? Okay, we're not going to shit on guys, okay? I would rather be female and go through all the things, okay, that's dark that way, than be male. I'm sorry. Just saying. I like being a female. So guys, really appreciate you having a chat with me. It was really nice to meet you. Yeah, he did a 10-day water fast. Apparently it's supposed to be really, really good for guys. Have a look at it. He was saying the reason why he was doing it, he's actually got some back issues because he does a lot of heavy lifting with being a carpenter builder, and so his back's shot. And he read that if you do a 10-day cleanse, like a water diet, like water cleanse, that you can something about stem cells. Like, don't ask me, you have to read it up, but like it helps reboot your system, but it also, your stem cells, I think it's every 10 days they renew. So that's what he was trying to do, is help his back. Obviously it's not a miracle work, like you've got to do it one time and suddenly you can walk out of it, a wheelchair, nothing like that. But I think basically if you do it enough, like once a month kind of thing, it's supposed to be really good for you. That helps. No, and probably put it this way, the losing the weight probably will help your back too. He does it. Okay, so Jazz, your husband does it 3 days per week. So does it for a year. So how many days does he do it? Curious. And why does he do it? Is it for the same similar reasons, or is it a spiritual thing? Why does your husband do it? Health benefits, I'm guessing. So bear with me, I'm just kicking the sand off my feet. It's definitely fate. You needed this. You've been at a crossroads. Well, I'm sorry that, actually, no, I'm going to rephrase that. Sometimes we need to go to a crossroads to find ourselves and, and go back, go back the other way, if that makes any sense. Well, I'm really glad that you found this live this afternoon. I am. It was nice to connect with you, and you said you did subscribe, so I'll be are you a private subscriber? Because if you're a private subscriber, I won't be able to find your page. Actually, I didn't ask. Are you a creator? Like, do you post stuff on your page, or you just watch pages? Okay. So he does 28 days. Wowzers, Jazz. God, is he like completely irritable? Do you not want to go anywhere near your husband after 28 days, like, of eating? Like, oh my God, Ben, like about day 6, he's like ropeable. It's so funny. But 28 days, wow. Yeah, so I am. Have a bit of a Google search, because there is talk that fasting can help replenish your stem cells. You're not a content creator. Okay, that's cool. So you're just a watcher. Okay, well, look, I appreciate you tuning in. And yeah, definitely look up Meditate Motivation with Marie. If you can't find it, just look at my community post. I did share the meditation I did this morning. It was really good. So Jazz is also friends with Marie, and she does her meditation too. I actually met Marie through Jazz. I think Jazz were you doing something with her? A live with Marie, or was it Karen? No, Jazz, we wouldn't even try it, mate, honestly. I mean, that's great for the guys, but yeah, it would completely stuff your hormones up. You'd go nuts. So yeah, I am. Jazz does her meditation every morning. So isn't that interesting? I definitely believe in serendipitous and that, things happen for a reason. So I'm really glad that you jumped on today. And I'm really glad I was able to have a chat about, alternative therapies, because sometimes people that in the chat, that are not into it kind of thing, and that's okay because it's not everyone's cup of tea. And we're talking about different topics. So it's kind of hard to have sometimes someone talking about, meditation, and then someone goes, oh, I'm not into that meditation. Then you're trying to entertain everyone. And sometimes you just can't, you can't. So, it was great to have that conversation with you guys today. And it was really good that, Jazz is in the background. She's working, listening in her ears at us. Yeah, that's right. So Jazz had her, so check out Jazz's channel and you'll be able to see a live with Jazz and Marie talking about her channel. She did, oh, that's right, yeah. She's talking about her story, how she went from the UK and how she ended up in Spain. It's a really cool story. So Jazz is a content creator and her goal is to see the 52 states, 52 countries of Africa. Is it 52 or is it 53 of Africa? $54. Okay, close enough. I'm nearly there, okay? I know you're from Gaborone, not Cameron. Gaborone. Oh my God. I'll get it one day. I'll get it one day, okay? But yeah, I am. If you check out Jazz's channel, you'll find it. And she visits the world too, of course she does. And she has a plan. She just needs to sell her house. So we're putting it out to the universe that her house will be sold, and then she'll find another house, and then she will live out her sabbatical for 1 year. She's going to America, and then she's going to South America and Central America, and she's going to have a ball. She's supposed to be there now. Oh, actually, I was going to say, Jazz, I want to sing her happy birthday for the other day. Your birthday was the 27th, didn't you say? Has to be done, mate, okay? I know it's dark. I'll go in the sun. Oh, you can't really see me in the light here. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Jazz. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. Happy birthday, Jazz, for the other day. So yeah, you are definitely, the universe is going to provide, mate. You know that. And yeah, it's gonna happen. Obviously, the other house was not the right house. And yeah, you'll find the right one. And the right owner will buy your house for the right price too, and not lowball you like what's going on at the moment. Definitely don't be taking $50,000 less. Assholes. That person that stuffed you up originally, that sucks. Anyway, guys, I'm going to say goodbye. See you, Jazz. Happy birthday, mate. Appreciate you, love you. I am really nice to meet you and connect. You'll manifest for her. Thank you. That's really good. I'll manifest for you also that your crossroads and, that things will go the way it's supposed to go. Better for you. Okay, see you guys.